Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. Very quick preamble to the video that you're about to see. I talk about my forthcoming interview with Richard Ells. We talk about Amir and I, we talk about the Bitcoin price. We talk about the profits that miners have been making. I talk about what's happening with the price of Electroneum and also Pirate Chain. And I just want to warn you that as I was recording it, the sound wasn't great. I'm going to do what I can to try and adjust it and everything, but I'm not a technical wizard, so please do bear with me. And Amir wasn't feeling really well, so we didn't have another chance to extend the video or do it again or anything with better sound. So apologies. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. And thank you very much.
Some things I want to keep to myself, especially when it comes to my personal data online. I really don't want any hacker snooping on me, so I use NordVPN.
Hi everybody, this is Crypto Rich, working with you to get rich with crypto, filling our pockets with crypto profits. It is a warm Monday morning in the UK. I'm in the back garden. I have with me Amir Ness. Amir is the CEO of Elevate Group. This is mining as a service. Now, before I introduce Amir, I want to let you know this is not investment advice. Do your own due diligence. Do not invest any more than you can afford to lose. All I'm doing in this video is sharing with you what I'm discovering as I travel along on the blockchain. And in this video, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin price. I'm going to let you know about my interview with Richard Ells, a little bit of commentary on the video that Richard Ells released earlier today about the Electroneum fork on the blockchain, and also a look at what's happening with Electroneum, the Bitcoin price, and Pirate Chain, and also mining profits, because we've released the mining rewards for the last month. We'll have a quick look at those. And what Elevate Group is, let me share my screen with you. And forgive me here for rushing through this, but this morning we're both a bit tight for our schedule, and I want to get this out as soon as possible. So Elevate Group, what you essentially do with Elevate Group is you buy a miner, which gets from Elevate Group. They get it from Bitmain or in a Scalon or something, and it gets delivered to their mining facility in Irkutsk, where the electricity costs are 5.5 cents per kilowatt hour. Elevate Group take care of all the repair, all the maintenance, all the setting up, the engineering, and Bitcoin. 80% of the Bitcoin that's mined goes into your wallet. 20% goes to Elevate Group as the fee. That's it. There's nothing else to pay. It's very, very simple. The more money you make, the more money Elevate Group make, and they're in there with you. It's transparent. There's a mining dashboard, and you get to see the mining profits, which we shall look at in a moment. Anything you want to add that I've missed out, Amir?
No, it's been the last couple of months, has been really good for miners. Profits have shot up, and I think that'll continue. Right now, supply is really the difficult part, because miners or the machines are being bid up, and getting consistent supply at good price is tough.
Right. Amir, hold on 1 second, please. Hold on 1 second. You mean recording again? All right. Sorry, Amir. We had a bit of difficulty with had some interference there. I just want to check. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you okay.
Good. So what you're saying is because my understanding is because the Bitcoin price is going up, people are rushing in, and the mining companies can't build miners fast enough. Pretty much. So how long, if someone were to order now, how long before the miner would come online?
It's going to take about 6 weeks.
6 weeks, okay. And I understand there are limited batches. We can only get so many. We release those for sale until we're the next batch.
That's right.
Okay. Should we look at the profits?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, let's have a look at the mining profits. Now, I started mining with Elevate. I was going to say Electroneum, with Elevate Group in November last year with Alpha S9s, which are reconditioned S9s. I did those in February, and with S9s in November, and in 1 month getting 0.001, like 100th of a Bitcoin, and now getting 700th of a Bitcoin. That's incredible. Yeah. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
How come that's happening?
Well, we talked about, just the increase in profits in general because of BTC price. And we also have an increase in efficiency in some of the miners because the engineers were working on them. And those are the two reasons.
Okay. Okay. Very good. Very good. And then the Alpha S9s, I was getting 1,000th, just over 1,000th of a Bitcoin. And now it's 600ths of a Bitcoin. That's incredible. That is an incredible increase in efficiency. And it's sort of increase in efficiency that I wouldn't be able to do myself. I don't know anything about, the algorithm and programming and that stuff. Then you got the S11s, and they came online, I think, in May. And in June, if you had an S11, you would have got, where is it? Here it is. 0.01, a tenth of a Bitcoin off an S11. These ones are the S17.
Yeah.
Oh, this S15. 001 of the S15. And these ones, this one here is the S17, 003. Wow.
Yeah, the key is, I think on some of the S15s and the S17s, they weren't running for the full month. So you got to keep that in mind.
Okay, now I'm going to have this available as a Google Doc that people can look at and you can try it out for yourself. And, this was, I think, worth about $3 roughly in November when I got it, $3 worth of Bitcoin. And now look and see that that $3 is going to be worth $9 worth of Bitcoin, but I'm now getting a lot more in dollar terms as well as the Bitcoin price goes up. That's the value of mining. Now, I do invite you to check it out. Remember, this is a sponsored video. Do your own due diligence. Make sure it's for you. It may not be for you. And, this, like with any type of investment in any sphere, there are risks involved. Okay, let's have a look on this. This is Richard Ells, and he released a video this morning, which I've listened to. Amir, I understand you've not been able to listen to it yet because I only told you about it about an hour or so ago, where they've done a fork over the weekend, Electroneum fork. There is now just a few things. They say they're able to prevent 51% attacks, which is really, really important. I don't know how they're able to do that. I'm going to find out when I interview Richard. They're also going to be doing a moderated blockchain. So Electroneum is not fully decentralized. It is a hybrid. So the blockchain is decentralized, the mining is decentralized, but a lot of the aspects and features are controlled by the company, by the Electroneum company. And they're going to be having a moderated blockchain, and they're moving away from, my understanding is, anybody setting up a mining pool and then mining to, I suppose, officially authorized or sanctioned miners companies. They want NGOs and charities to set up mining pools. Now, this could mean that, we were looking at mining Electroneum. It could mean that we're not going to be able to do that ever. I don't know as yet. I'll find out when I speak to Richard and also when Amir listens to this video. But, hey, listen, if NGOs get to mine and earn crypto, well, that's not too bad at all. Entirely in keeping with Electroneum's vision of helping the unbanked. And there's some other changes. I do invite you to listen to that video, but also please comment on the description below if you have any questions or comments. I do have an interview with Richard, definitely scheduled. I don't recall he's ever cancelled on me or I've ever cancelled on him. So I'm not going to say when it is, but it is soon. So please comment if you have any questions in the description below. And this is my YouTube playlist of all my interviews with Richard. And YouTube have deleted 2 of my interviews. The first interview I did with him and another later interview, and I don't know why. Right? This is all that, he's appeared on my channel several times. And one of the reasons this is one of the reasons I'm moving to BitTubers. So I've got 3 videos on BitTubers. You can earn crypto by BitTubers. It's very, very likely that I'm going to be posting the interview with Richard on BitTubers first. So if you want to be the first to hear that, then go to BitTubers. And I am going to have something in place to prevent people taking copyright, ripping the video and posting it on YouTube. that has happened to me before with my Richard Ells interviews. That is not going to happen this time. I am taking precautions with regards to that. Amir, anything you want to say about what I've said?
No, so far, no. That's pretty clear.
Okay, good. And I'll have a link to my BitTubers. And by the way, you should find out about it. And I'll be interviewing the CEO, and you can earn crypto. And I've already said that, and it's ad free. This is one that I'm uploading now. Let's have a look at the Bitcoin. Oh no, this is Pirate Chain. So I bet Amir that it wouldn't go down to 13 cents. And if it went up, he would owe me 1,000,000 R. And if it went down to 13 cents, I would owe him 1 R. Which seemed like a fair trade because your background is in trading and my background is in social work. I owe you 1 R here. 1 Pirate Chain coin. And Pirate Chain is the most private, secure cryptocurrency out there. It's certainly one that I've found, right? And the way to check is just have a look on the blockchain. There is no info on the Pirate Chain blockchain. Nothing, no data. Amir, anything you see here that you want to share?
Look, I think even though it went down, we have to remember it went up, quite a bit before it retraced. So I do think that the retracement is over. I own it. This isn't investment advice. I just think that Monero and Zcash have already matured as privacy coins, and from what I understand, the Pirate Chain is more private than they are. So I think if privacy coins get more attention, which they will, Pirate Chain is one of those that hasn't had a run up yet. It's a very small market cap, so it has the potential to go up quite a bit.
Yep. And these are previous analysis that I've done because I'm in the Telegram group and every now and then I post it. So what we have here is a symmetrical triangle that I've drawn here, which means the price. Now tell me, Amir, correct me here if the price is either going to go up or it's going to go down. That's what a triangle means. And usually it goes in the way of the trend, which right now is downwards. So it's likely to go down, but it could go up, and we're just waiting. I think it's going to carry on bouncing between these. And what we want it to do is to go up above the EMA ribbon, which I like very much. And this is a pretty strong resistance line, a pretty strong support line here, which is just at 13 cents. So I don't think it'll go down much below that, but I think it's going to go bouncing and then hopefully up and up and up and up and up and up. If you want to know more about Pirate Chain, please subscribe to my channel. I have videos coming up about Pirate Chain. And now Electroneum, will come back to that in a second. Have a look at Bitcoin. This is the weekly chart of Bitcoin. Now this is bullish, this weekly candle. No, bearish, right? Because the bulls tried to raise the price, weren't able to, and the bears slammed it down. Here we got the bears trying to slam it down, and the bulls picked it up. And this one's
I think the other thing to look at, though, and one of the reasons why it's bullish is because if you notice, the volume on the downward movement is much less than the volume on the upward movement.
Right.
And considering the volatility we're having, people are, the selling pressure is less intense, and it's because we've already had such a big run up. So some people might have taken profits. But then when the buying comes in, the buying is much more intense than the selling is. So I think we're just kind of consolidating around here, and then we're gonna have another run. But I would like to see a slow, steady increase and consolidation.
Right. That's very good. I didn't notice that about the volume bars. Very good. And this is the daily chart. And here you can see when they tried to pull it up, the volume was much, much higher, and the volume's declining. And as it declines, we're more likely to have a breakout in some direction.
Yeah.
We have smaller and smaller ranges, tightening ranges of trading. We'd like you say it's consolidating. And the price is either going to go up or it's going to go down. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes. And we think up. And we would like slowly, steadily up. Yeah, because I could draw a trend line from here to there, but it hasn't broken yet. and we are now getting higher lows, although not quite higher highs. Okay, anything else you want to say looking at the daily chart, Amir?
No, that's it for Bitcoin. Let's see what happens.
Okay, and then Electroneum, which is here. So we've been looking at this for a while. We both hold Electroneum, and we hold Bitcoin, and we hold Pirate Chain. So this is a big zone of support that it broke through, which is now a zone of resistance that it needs to break through. This is from previous analysis that I've done, that it was in this upward trend going down. And this is the all-time low here. This is the daily chart. Now, since they announced the fork, it's been picking up. And I think really what we want is for it to go above the EMA with a large volume break. Volume is picking up. Anything you want to see or share that you can see here, Amir?
I know Richard is doing a lot of things. It's been very disappointing to watch Electroneum's price just do nothing. You just have to be patient with it. That's it.
Yeah. And actually, that's really good, Amir. That's reminding me, the price is not the project.
Yeah.
The price is not the project. The project is the price, and the price doesn't determine the project. Not at these rates, anyway. The project determines the price. That's fundamental analysis. And as they keep developing and building out and rolling out, and I'm going to be asking about these 20 countries that they say they're going to have online by the end of the year, possibly, and what's in store, then we shall see the price lift upwards. The other thing that they've done is I think they've reduced the block rewards, which will have an upward effect on the price, because it will reduce the rate of release. It is equivalent to a halving, although I don't know what the percentage reduction is. But whenever the block reward reduces for Bitcoin or Litecoin, the value goes up because supply is diminished. And all the time they're expanding demand. Okay, that's all I got on that. Anything for you, Amir? Anything else you want to say?
No, I mean, right now we're just continuing to do what we do. Mine.
Very simple operation. Okay, and if you're interested, check out all the links in the description below. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich and Crypto Amir signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.